Well, it's official. We're getting an Alberta map. This map has 19 new species, including the North American beaver, the Manitobain elk, the snow goose, dusky grouse, white-tailed deer, gray wolf, and wood bison. So that's obviously not 19 species, but what is new is the elk, the snow goose, the beaver, and the dusky grouse. So far from what I can tell. It also looks like we're going to be getting a new 3030 lever action rifle, which is pretty amazing. There's going to be 13 new missions that we can do in order to explore from the pine-covered peaks down to the forest-swept grasslands and search for the perfect hunting spot. About 19 species, so I'm wondering if there's going to be a lot of species that we already have, including the brown bear, maybe the lynx. I don't even know. Wild boar, potentially. Mule deer, obviously. But then again, I don't know why it wouldn't be listed here. That shows white-tailed deer, gray wolf, and wood bison. All I know is I'm really looking forward to the Manitobain elk and the snow geese, as well as the beaver. Snow geese are going to be incredible.
Cold, quiet, and untouched. Besides the wildlife, not many can handle it out here. But that's the point, right? Seeing the sun rise on the Rockies and the snow falling on the valley, and realizing it's just like that for miles and miles. Welcome to Alberta. Welcome to a ski ridge.
And I would also imagine potentially reindeer will be here, or maybe caribou, moose potentially. Well, at least they should be here. And then maybe even the bobcat. But yes, of course, the brown bear are definitely going to be there. Ooh, there's a good one. There is a really good one. And I don't think we can quite use this on the brown bear. Let me check. 2 to 6, and that is a 7 class animal. So we have to use this. It's going to be a 300 plus yard shot. And he's quartering kind of towards us here, but we're gonna go for it. We went for it, and I don't know if we connect. Yes, we did connect. I think one shot connected. And that's gonna be taking him down. Right over there. That was a long ways out. But I figured we might as well take down another brown bear while we're at it. Oh, I think we just drilled that female. And I would have been right. Oh my god, it takes forever for the percentage to drop. Forever. Down to 50%. 25, yeah, she is in fact going down, but wow. They are tough. Real tough. So I figured we'd probably practice on some of these brown bears so we're able to make some pretty incredible shots when the time comes. And we need to be able to take down a big brown bear. When the time comes, and we need to be able to connect on a giant 9 legendary diamond potential brown bear. But this time, it's going to be in Alberta. And not only that, there's a really good chance we're going to be getting a great one mule deer there as well. How cool. I've been saying this for so long now. But how cool is it going to be able to have whitetail and mule deer on a snow map? We've never had a snow map that consisted of whitetail and or mule deer. Well, we're now officially going to have that. It's going to be incredible. Like imagine seeing a huge rat coming up all the way down the river or potential lake. I don't know, depending on what's probably going to be out there. Most likely it's going to be a giant lake, right? and you're just gonna see this huge buck cutting across the lake. You bust out your rifle, 30-06, whatever, 7.6, whichever you have that works, and you hold the lead on him and take the shot. If you don't get a perfect shot, you get a follow-up, and then you just keep shooting until you get him. Hopefully you make one good shot count, but sometimes those big bucks are tough, and I would definitely recommend taking a lot more than just one single shot, especially if you see a great one. Just imagine having to stand right there, and you got a crossing here where the bucks cross. Next thing you know, you're within 30 yards away from a giant great one muley. And when you take the shot, the most important and the most incredible thing about it is gonna be the tracking them in the snow. You're literally not even gonna have to have the tracks on to be able to track down a big buck that you hit with a bow. To me, that's gonna be absolutely amazing. Now, as we're heading down here, we just got eyes on another really good brown bear. It's a big level 7, and we got one shot left. We're also about out of breath, so our shot needs to count. And it felt like it was money. I was holding low, but I think that counted. It was about a 270 yard shot, so I did have to hold low. 290. That had to have almost been a perfect hard shot. Oh, it was. It definitely was. We got hunting pressure and we connected. And next up, imagine going down the river or lake like I was saying before, and you see a big old beaver chopping down a tree, or maybe he's even building a den, or potentially, I don't know, creating a huge dam which is gonna obstruct all kinds of things from flowing down through the river. Mainly including stopping the water, which is kind of the biggest factor. And you're able to prevent that from happening because now you can take the shot. Take the shot and make it count. Because if you don't, your whole civilization could come falling down. Almost had to have been back here. Yep, right there. We got tracks and we got blood. Vital organ hit. Man, I don't know if I told you or not, but can you believe that we're actually getting an Alberta map? Alberta, Canada. All right, it looks like he actually may have circled back around this way. Yep, he did, and then he is hauling. Down to 25% health. Tracks here. Blood there. And our bear is officially down right over here. As I said before, I'm pretty excited to find out where we actually hit on this brown bear. 290 yard shot. Almost got him in the top of the heart. 24.9, and it is a gold red brown. But yeah, that shot was spot on accurate. Absolutely money. Wow. Big old male brown bear. And we took a pretty epic shot as well. I think we took him on the walk at about 315. And that one shot connected because that was the only time we actually hit him. I think we shot twice. And I'm pretty sure the second shot missed. Or maybe it hit something, but I don't think it connected that well. So that first shot was the main one that counted. And it led us right to him. Look at this. Now, I'm not sure which one this is, but it might be our big bear. It is 24.8, the exact same size, red brown, 785 pounds, and we actually did connect twice. The first shot was a 380 yard on the walk shot, held it right on the forehead in order to compensate for a little bit of walk on that, and we held a good lead about of a foot and a half. So luckily we caught right behind the skull and connected right in the center of the lung. A very nice shot and another beautiful male brown bear. The follow-up shot actually connected as well at 380, and we did get a intestine stomach shot. But how cool is it gonna be to see these things roaming around through the forests of Alberta as well? Wow. Now we're gonna have two bear on the map. the beaver, and the brown bear. They're kind of similar. If you could see the resemblance, you would understand, but anyways. Yeah, we don't know exactly when it's coming out, but we know it's going to be soon. So hope you guys are all as excited as I am about this new map and getting a new great one very soon. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.